Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the NDD Games YouTube channel. As promised yesterday, I was going to show my Sky Striker deck. So this is a Sky Striker deck for early game. I feel like the deck can obviously get a lot better. With it being best of one format, I wanted a little bit of coverage, going first and second. So yeah, this is my Sky Striker early game deck profile. Let me just show you my rank quickly as of now. I'm currently bronze 2. Oh, we've got a reboot there. I'm bronze tier 2. But I haven't lost a game yet, and I haven't been really focusing on ranked. I've just been sort of deck building, enjoying the solo. If you guys want some more tips on Macedor, check out my last video and subscribe. I'm going to be doing loads of more deck profiles. So yeah, get things going. This is my early game Sky Striker deck. So obviously here there's quite a few auto rares. You could put in Lightning Storm and opt to go second. However, like I said, there's quite a few degenerate combos and stronger high ceiling decks in the format, and I didn't want to opt to go second, so I thought having quite a bit of coverage here, you could potentially take out the traps and play more hand traps, but I'll get onto that in a minute. So start off with the hand trap. So I play 2 Effect Veiler and 3 Ash. Again, it's just more generic. I think probably Impermanence might be a better shout in the future, but like I said, this is early game. So yeah, Sky Striker engine, so we got 3 Ray and 3 Rose. So I personally like 3 Rose now. Originally I was a 2 fan. Play 2, that's it. Especially as engages at 2 in this format. I feel like having a Ray and a Rose access is amazing, but you need one to play. You always need one to play. So I thought it's probably best to max out on them just in case. For the utility spells, we have a Raigeki, Rotor as well, just consistency, as well as 3 Desires. You could probably play 2 Desires. I feel like 3 is fine though, because you want to sort of get more consistency. Drawing 2 cards is just insane. So yeah, Engage, it's at 2. You kind of have to play a lot differently because Kagari's at 1. I have no idea what the ban list is going to shape up to be, but this is my early game assumptions that the deck's going to stay the same, and we'll go off OCG format. That's my assumptions, but we'll have to wait out and see. So yeah, and then 2 Afterburner. So with this card, I think this card's actually super important. It baits out negates. It's a 2-for-1 pop in a control matchup. I think this card's actually insane, and like I said, I wanted a bit more coverage, going first and second. You can find yourselves being in quite a bit of grind games because this deck doesn't really have the quickest way to kill people. I haven't got Haki Fibrax or Selene, but I do have an access code. So you can close out games, but you do find yourself in a grind game. And 2 comes up, especially if you banish 1. I think 1's important. So I opt to play Jamming Waves. You could cut this, but I like having the utility, especially with 2 engage. We also play the Hercules base. So a lot of people don't play this, but I feel with 1 Kagari it's quite necessary to shuffle back resources. So that's why I like Hercules base. It's a 1 of. If you see it, great. If you don't see it, you can always search it with Shizuku, Engage, etc. So yeah. 3 Area 0 and 3 multi-roll. Multi-roll at 3. Wow. This deck's like actually really good for having 3 multi-roll and 2 engage. 2 Widow Anchor is fine. But 3 multi-rolls is crazy, and having a synergy of these 2 together is just unreal. Consistency, more Ray access, yeah, insane. So MST, I found in ranked, I needed to trade just back row sometimes. So I thought this card, it's also good against the Eldritch matchup. So it stops them it forces them to burn through more resources. You could play Cosmic over this. I just prefer the MST, and it has more synergy with Area 0 if needed. Drones, it's a 1. Obviously 2 Widow Anchor. You use 2 like all the time. I opt to play 1 Eagle Booster. It protects your Kagari. So Kagari is a bit more vulnerable now with it being a 1. It's like a prime target for Effect Veilers, Impermanences. So you want to use your Eagle Booster efficiently there. Same with Shark Cannon. I feel Shark Cannon's good disruption against the Eldritch matchup and other meta matchups, like banishing key cards from the graveyard, as well as link climbing for access code. So I think 2's fine. So I opt to play these 3 cards. So these are flex spots. I think early game they're quite easy to get. You can get this through one of the packs early game. and these are rares. So, and they're pretty good, just removal in general. They target, but they don't destroy. There's a lot of cards in the game that can't be destroyed, so this plays around that. And yeah, I quite like these 3 cards as a flex spot, but you could take them out for more hand traps. I think late game Sky Striker would just play more hand traps instead, like impermanences. But yeah, the deck's working pretty well so far. Extra deck, I'm not going to go over it too much. I'm playing 2 Zeke and the Alistair link for when you take your opponent's monsters and link them off. But these are flex spots. Same with Decode. You could probably switch these out for like a Hulk Fibrax and Celine. But yeah, so that's the deck in a nutshell. If you have any questions about anything, just let me know in the comments. I'm going to be showing my Salamangreat deck profiles very soon. So subscribe to me if you want to see more Master Duel content. Check out my Twitch as well. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So take care.